Well, hello there. Hello you. Welcome to my channel. You were here with me, Cokes47, and we're back with the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna wrap things up today with this game and just try and get all the endings that I haven't gotten in my previous videos. I may get some that I've already had, but it's just because there's so many endings I can't keep track of what I've had and what I haven't had. And it's been a few days now and so I've forgotten. But I've got the full layout here of where to go to get certain endings, and I know that I've had some of them, so I'm going to try and avoid the ones I've had already, just get the ones I haven't. There will be one more video that I'll be doing after this, even though this is the last video of all the endings. There will be one more video, and it's just to get an achievement in the game where well, I don't know if you know, but if you've seen my previous videos or if you've seen it on anyone else's videos, there's a game where you press a button to save a baby, and you have to do that for 4 hours solid, just constantly pressing that red fucking button. Well, I want that achievement, so I'm gonna do that for a video. So yeah, if that's something you wanna take a look at, it'll be up on my channel in a few days. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's do this. So I've marked everything out here. I'm gonna do all of the right door choices first, and then all of the left door choices. I'm gonna try and avoid the ones I've had already, and I'm only gonna be doing the bucket endings. So anything that involves the bucket. Oh, he didn't talk. Oh, and I want to do this as well.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps
Really?
50 clicks will do it. Yes.
Are you serious?
50 clicks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 4. I've lost count.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
Oh, come on, man. It's a trophy.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417?
Stanley,
What
I'm
the
sorry,
fuck?
but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figlets. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Are you serious?
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines just one more time.
Go on then. Ah, fuck, that's kind of fucked up the whole achievement thing, no? It's been a while since I've been here, buddy. When Stanley found the collectibles. Ah, that's so cool. The memories and... It's so nice to be back here. Ah, man. I want to look around everywhere, but wait, what the fuck? This stairs going down now? What the hell? Look, 2013. When the game came out. Nice. Okay, this stairs going down now. What the hell is this?
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of
Oh,
them we
yeah.
found. Sure, it
Yeah,
said
yeah,
6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
What do you mean? Of course we will. 7? What? Executive bathroom.
And here was a second Stanley.
That is so cool.
On your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
That's so cool. What the fuck?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your 3rd mini stand? Can you remember?
Oh, God. I think it was this.
No, no. The warehouse was the 4th place you found a Fig Anley.
Was
not
it?
The 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the warehouse feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Damn, dude. Hell yeah. Oh my God, this is so awesome.
Next.
Whoa.
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well,
No.
I can't actually say I remember being in this room,
No.
but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, we've never been here before. I would remember this. Giant fucking apple. What the hell? I can't click on anything. Just when you think that there's nothing new to it and you... Oh man, this game just surprises you every single time you put this game on. Every single day you put this game on, it surprises you.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
You did? Whoa. Fucking brilliant. Hell yeah. High five, bro. What the fuck? That's poised.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
That was fucking awesome, dude. Oh, I can't go up. Where am I going? Oh, yeah, I found one here, didn't I?
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh, dude. Do they both lead this? Oh my god, they do. Wow, the only time in the game that both those will lead to the same place. Hell yeah. What the... Oh, that's trippy, dude.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye,
Damn.
memory zone. No, I'm
Whoa.
not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't
What
there
the
some way we
hell?
can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Are you for real, dude? I knew that fucking phone was gonna be important in the game. Sends shivers down my spine.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
I'm still collecting them. It's fucking 13 out of 6. Okay.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
You're not going to play it again, you? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, I love that video.
Fucking hell. Oh, dude.
Still don't remember the pink rooms. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Fucking brilliant.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Can I still choose the bosses off us? Ah. Huh?
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
That's so cool.
This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Yeah, what did? Collect them all. You can find them. Can you find them? Can you find what? Oh, the jump circle!
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Same. Depends on what the memories are going to be, though.
Oh, yes! The two doors! Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
They both lead to the same place. Wow, the first time ever they both lead to the same place. My office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Wait, what? Whoa.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling the story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh man. And this is my last run. I want to try and wrap everything up in this video.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Employee number 427's job.
was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
He sure did.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No.
Okay, I gotta do it again
I
then.
can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Wait, what did you say?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
I got lost in the moment then.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
Okay.
almost certainly 50 clicks.
Watch how fast I can do this one.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417. I'll get to the bucket stuff.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
That's up in it. 437. A few clicks on 437. 436. 436. 435. Oh.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. 10 clicks.
Now, back to door number 437.
Fuck.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Fucking hell, dude.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419's desk.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Back here, innit?
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Seriously? Goddamn fucking photocopy.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Hey, there's the trophy.
You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Hell yeah. Alright, that's nice. That's a nice achievement to get. Okay.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Yeah. Right, we're going to do all the right door choices first. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Maintenance. Elevator. That's the destroy bucket. Did I do that? I don't know.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Is this the one? Let me think. If it is, I'll just restart it.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh, boy.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
God, give me strength. I'll see you in the next video.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Oh, it did? Yay!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What? I can't see the line anymore. I'm gonna have to give something up. What?
Don't you get it, Stanley?
What is that?
We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Sorry, Bucket, but we can always respawn.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
This is not good.
The Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Ay! Caramba!
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Dude, you need to get some new friends and get out more. Yeah. I don't even know what to fucking say for that. Jesus. This fucking game, huh? Back in the office again, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction.
Hey,
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'm going to try and get the monetized bucket. If that's what works. Okay.
This was not the direct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him. telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Wait a minute, so hallway, cargo. If I go back, let's stay up there. I can do the order bucket and comedy, whatever the fuck the comedy is.
And here it was.
We can't
Had the
find out.
bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
Bucket's
took the door
always
with him
wrong.
to go back to the meeting room.
No, I gotta go up and cargo. Yeah. I wanna do the monetized one first, so I gotta go onto the wooden platform.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yeah. What? Okay. Wooden platform back towards vent. Okay. And I think I've done this. I don't know if I've done this with the bucket. Can't remember. I have no idea. Yeah, the tapes, we've been here before.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
What?
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. Still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Ah. Okay, so the other options without the bucket. I don't think I've done that. I think I've had this one. I need to get the other one. Okay, that was a bit of a waste. Right, back in, no bucket this time, across the wooden plank, back through the vent. And we see if we get a different ending without the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
There's a trophy as well for finishing this game in under a
Stanley
certain
was
amount
so
of
bad
time.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so this is without the bucket now. Okay. Okay, it looks the same.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Ooh, that's cool.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay. Alright, so cargo lift, we have to go up. Then there's two different endings. So we can unplug the phone or pick up the phone, and we've got to do both with the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed...
The embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah,
and here it was.
amazing.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
The bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay, so we got two different endings up here with the bucket and without the bucket, so...
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
So there's a phone, and I can either choose to pick it up or unplug it. Well, this was the wife ending, isn't it?
Now pick up the phone, said the
I will
bucket.
pick it up this time, and the next time I'll unplug it. This is the wife ending here, where you go to the apartment and your wife is like a mannequin or whatever.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
The page pages. I played the demo. The freedom ending. Mind control for that's pretty cool. Nice new apartment. Pretty cool, huh? Sunset. What the? I can't. Oh, hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press that to take to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
The bucket loves me. Don't say any different. And I love you too, bucket. Well, we've come to work. No time to go back home.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Back to work then.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, well, I'm a piss head by it. I need a bucket in case I need to fucking throw up, or if I need a good piss once in a while, you know, I have to take it with me, and see? Press triangle just to go back over to listen to the loud man. See, the bucket knows me.
Listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
The bucket's not awful. Press up to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Hell yeah.
Sad.
Whoa.
I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Yeah. See? He's coming around. This is a very different feel being here with the lights off compared to every time you come through and the lights are all on. Such a strange feel, and you can even see the glass now. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Yes, I do.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Yeah. It's a real special bucket to relieve this. Wait, press square to relive this same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
But I'm not even in the shadow with it. I don't exist. You want me to go home? Wait, to go home to work to home to work to home.
Oh no, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No.
Am I about to have sex with a bucket?
Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes.
What the hell?
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Why is the time at that? Time to make love to a bucket?
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now.
Whoa.
Give it or I'll...
Whoa, that got real creepy real quick. Go back to work, Stanley. Okay. Why did I pick that phone up? Isn't it funny? You hear a phone ring and it could be anybody. But a ringing phone has to be answered, doesn't it? What in the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Dude.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What you mean? Whoa! Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Dog mode. Huh? Dog mode? Hell yeah!
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
It never does, pal. I'm gonna take my bucket.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
So this is the whiteboard ending. And I put dog mode on. I don't know what dog mode means. Oh, I'm a dog! Yay! I'm a dog!
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh damn, I just had a trophy for tapping X all the time because X is jump.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Hell yeah.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I fucking love this.
Had the bucket turned
Oh,
out to be
that's so good.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I'm sorry, I've got a phone,
said the bucket.
to unplug.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Sure, yeah. I really thought this was going to be a short video that I would just get like the bucket
here,
endings.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
This game just keeps up with the surprises, man. It's fucking so good.
Now pick up the
Fuck you.
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
I ain't fucking listening to a
Trying to
ring.
resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I
Yes.
was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk.
It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh, what?
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Oh, God. Where?
What is
Whoa.
comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly,
What?
can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully,
No.
the answer to all of these questions is yes.
No.
Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary.
What the fuck?
When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. Dude, that's fucked. That's messed up, dude.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threatened our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause.
Why is that one showing his legs?
Must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Well, that took an unexpected
Hey, goodness, this
twist.
video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no
Yeah.
matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Really? Am I seriously going to go back?
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we have the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Alright, dude. I can still bark. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, back in this room again. Okay. Dude, where's the jokes, man?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Whoa.
Here we go. You ready?
Whoa.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Alright. But it doesn't go anywhere, pal.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land, or not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
Oh, dude, no.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Ah, fucking hell.
Stanley,
What?
you love the bucket so much it's like you
Whoa!
love It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so mental. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. Getting away
Kevin
from
Brighton.
this fun Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what we're
Additional
doing.
art assets, Valve.
Instructional videos. Let's see.
Help. That's the comedy ending? Jesus. Well, I'm back. That's good. Okay. Ooh, I can take the bucket there. Okay. What the hell?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
What? You're not seriously going to send that many boxes here, yeah? I fucking hope not. Oh boy.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Yes, it's okay, I need to go to the cargo lift and I need to yeah. What? How do I
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Wait a fucking minute. How do I get that ending? I have to jump off the cargo lift. No, that's... okay. Death. Done. Okay. Cargo. Done. Okay, so if I go...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I'll just try it and see what happens.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, he didn't.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how to get that ending. I need to take the cargo lift, then back, then down. It makes no sense. I'm going to try the left door stuff instead then.
A soft wind blew outside
What the
and
fuck?
perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
I will see the weather. Can't bark anymore. The end is never the end. Oh boy. I may have messed up. Oh boy.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the conference then, so I need to get all the way to the elevator.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Nope. Okay, so I need to get to... I need to get to the staircase.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Open staircase. I'm pretty sure I've done this though. This is the wrong bucket. Oh no, wait, I have done this. Yeah, with the bucket and without. Okay. Gonna go up then. Right. So if I go in my boss's office then back out, I get a different ending. So I need to do it like I did before.
Stepping into his manager's office,
you
Stanley
son
was
of a
once again
bitch!
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed,
Yes! You fucker. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I hate it when it's dead quiet like this. Fucking balloons, eh? Yeah, look. Yeah. This time I'm doing it with the bucket. Because I'm pretty sure the other way, I've done it the other way. Without the bucket. Right, okay. Looks like I gotta go up. This time I'm doing it with the bucket. I hope that it's a different ending. So many red doors, and they're all locked. Fuck, it's getting so dark I can barely see. Okay, let's try this then. I can't see a fucking thing. I don't like this. Oh, whoa, 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 oh. Oh, whoa, there's a door there. I thought I got trapped in a void then. Goodbye, my bucket. Shh, just go. Remember, Stanley always loved you. Now go. Get out of here, you crazy fool. Go on without me. Live your life. Find another bucket to be happy with. Right. Okay. Alright, I got about... I've done that as well. Yeah, I got three more to do. Okay, I got 3 more to do.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay. What the fuck? It's gone! Oh man. This is so good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which one's the one with the broom closet? Left door. Okay. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I want to know where my bucket is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Dude, can you give me my bucket back, please? This sucks. I want my bucket. I miss my bucket now. I didn't know that it would actually be gone forever.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I just want to know... I just want to know... Like... Where my bucket is. That's all I want. I just want my bucket back. Just give me my bucket back. That's all you gotta do, man. Just one bucket. That's all I want.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
You're not going to activate again? No? Okay.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Can I go back down? Yeah, okay, so I gotta do this 4 more times. I gotta go down and then
now
back
he's getting
up.
back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh, it's gonna do the loading screen every time now. Okay.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
No.
Did
I
you
get scared
think
easily.
we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Hey, if we're lucky, it could be the boss's office. Wouldn't that be a treat?
Oh my God. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Oh, for fuck.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Right, last time now.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do it. No, I'm not going there.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize?
What?
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh,
there we
dude.
go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Hey.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
All eyes on Stanley, live on stage. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How he did it, the pyramids, life, the guy who went to Mars. Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm up there with those, you know, likes of celebrities, you know. The big leagues, no, yeah. An evening with World Peace Baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
World's first sentient machine. A Q&A with the world's first sentient machine. It's just an arm. Stanley tonight, live on. Just imagine that going to see. You pay and you go and see just some guy sitting there at a desk typing on his keypad. Doing great. The conversation with Alexander the Great.
Right,
yeah.
are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Wait a minute. My name is Stanley Ryder? I never knew that. You can tick all. You can tick all of the whiteboards. Interesting. Well now. Right, last minute notes. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. I don't know where that is. The storyteller. Stanley reveals all in his new book. Up again, down again. The elevator shit. Break a leg, Champo, your boss. Story, Stanley, me, dad. Dad? I love the way you ride elevators. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. What, the mannequin? No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Break a leg, Jumbo, your boss. Okay, so it's 2 from my boss. Hey, my boss loves me, secretly. We're best friends. An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Featuring keynote speaker, The Lord. Okay. Damn. Interesting. There's some great names here. People I know, you know. Yeah. Whoa. That is literally the equivalent. That is literally the version of me going up onto stage like that to have to make a big speech or give a talk. No fucking way. I'd have to do it blackout drunk. Literally to the point where I black out. Whatever happens after that.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time.
Bucket! Yay! Oh, it's my replacement bucket. Be my Valentine. What? Bucket, yay! Oh,
and try not
I'm so
to lose
happy.
This one too, you dolt.
Fucking hell, man! Hell yeah! I'm so fucking happy to. I'll never disappoint you, man. I'm so happy to have my bucket back. You got no idea what this
Stanley
means to me.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
He sure did. Okay, I've got those 3 endings to get. Let me have a look at it. I also need to keep an eye for the fucking whiteboards, no? Wait, can I still bark? Oh, I can't bark anymore.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
These ones don't have a box to tick. Okay. I'll be keeping my fucking eyes peeled. Don't know what. Okay. Upstairs. Boss's office.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I do apologise in advance that I'm going to have to come up here, all the way up here, and do this a few times. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast. Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, so, yeah. Pipeline. I've done the memorial one, so I need to go to the monitor room. Once I'm in the monitor room, there are 3 different endings to get in that one monitor room, so I've done the one with the bucket, the home bucket. Was that the freedom ending? Wait a minute, which one's the fucking freedom ending? Or are they just calling it now bottom?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Okay.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Okay, so this is the pipeline.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Now, apparently, there is a spin-off somewhere here to go to a secret disco. And I have absolutely no fucking idea how to get to it. Can I somehow climb up on this? Is there a way to climb up on these? Can I get on these pipes somehow? No. There's a way to go. Unless I gotta climb the okay. But there's a way to go to a secret disco, and it's before you get inside there. So I've done all the endings down there. Maybe it's this here. Maybe I gotta. Yeah, this is more of a catwalk. Can't fucking see anything. So yeah, there's a secret disco apparently, either in here or back there. I have absolutely no idea how to get it, but I would like to be able to at least try and get it before I finish this video, so let's try and get these endings at least. Wait before going up and press right. What? So then the escape is after that, so it's where the escape is. It's right there, but wait before going back up, then press light button. What light button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
This is a catwalk. So there's a secret disco back here? No? Do I get to press this again? No? Okay. Very intrigued. I would like to be able to find this secret disco.
Ay,
caramba.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Yeah. Whoa, I can go up on here. Oh wait, I can do, okay, Home bucket.
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next, Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed.
What?
It really wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel
Hey!
In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was inconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
How long? How long? Ooh. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at this. Come on, old chap. Let's go on an
Stanley
adventure.
cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
He sure did.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
While this is doing this, I want to have a look up online and see quite how to get the secret disco. Disco. Let's have a quick look here. Now, how do I get that in? It's got something to do with this area. But what?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Wait a minute now. So it's got something to do with the next room then, by the looks of it in the video. Okay. Doesn't explain how to get it. How to get. Ah, okay, so press all the buttons. Don't press the elevator button. Gotcha. Okay. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Okay, okay, man.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
I gotta wait 60 seconds.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Now I gotta wait 60 seconds apparently, and this will open back up. And then I've only really got one more ending to do, which is go to the mind control facility and choose to put the power on, which originally led me to that whole the place is going to self-destruct thing, but this time I got the bucket, so maybe things will be different. Hey, it did open up. Sweet. Fucking shit, my bandstand. That is loud as all balls. Never give up on your dreams. There's no turning back. Never give up on your secrets. What? William hides the best secrets. Ah, nice. It's like a little inside joke between them then.
His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
That's awesome.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
So this is it.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To
Yes.
take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
I knew that bucket was evil. Now I'm gonna die.
Birds.
What?
Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
What? Oh, flamingos!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling
Look at
silly
that one.
birds all over the world.
Ah, penguins!
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Hummingbirds
All
are
the
so
possible
beautiful.
paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. Ah, goose. Oh, dude, no. Dude, oh, come on, man. Screw you. I want to see more birds. Well, we end on a very sad note. I wanted to see more birds and it just wasn't allowed to. So yeah, that is, as far as I can tell, that is all the endings of the Stanley Parable in all of my 6 videos now that I've done. If you haven't seen any of the others, go back and give them a watch because they're really good fun, and some of them are fucking hilarious. Some of them are seriously confusing, but just go and give them a watch. They're good fun. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so very, very much if you've watched each and every one of my Stanley Parable videos. Thank you for making it through to the end. Like I said, I have one more video coming, and it's just to get the achievement. It's going to be a 4-hour video, maybe 4 to 5 hour video. I have to keep pressing the right fucking button. It's going to be horrible, absolutely unbearable, but I really want to get the achievement. I'm going to be doing it with my friend Teddy at the same time. We're both going to try and get the achievement, but I'll have it going. I'll have it up broadcasting, so it'll get saved to my channel as a video. And yeah, I just wanna say thank you so very, very much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yeah, remember, the end is never the end. Is never